does the People's National Party have a woman problem? And if that statement sounds familiar, is because this is something that I've raised before. Right before the election, this was a topic of discussion, and I was talking about with Lisa Anna the fact that Lisa Anna left the People's National Party. And as someone that knew Lisa Anna back in the days and know the type of person Lisa Anna is, I know that Lisa Anna is not just going to just get up and walk away from her political life. Not because like she's having some new venture going on. She's always been a hardworking person, and I believe that if anyone could balance her entrepreneurship and her political life, it would have been Lisa Anna. So this is a question that I've raised before also with Portia Simpson Miller, that Portia Simpson Miller, when Portia Simpson Miller took over from PJ Patterson, the fight that Portia Simpson Miller, as someone that you would not think that would have to fight in the People's National Party to keep her position, and the disrespect that Portia Simpson Miller came under after PJ Patterson stepped down as Prime Minister of Jamaica. We also spoke about Crystal Tomlinson, and I know that Crystal Tomlinson, she is back in the party now, but how her sudden exit a few years ago, and I had to ask the question, does the People's National Party have a woman problem? And you would think that they would have learned from their lesson, having lost this election and everything that happened, and now we're seeing breaking news now that Julian Chang, like she is being pushed out of the People's National Party.
We begin this evening with news in politics. Things are not well in the Savlamar division in Westmoreland, currently held by the People's National Party. A defiant Member of Parliament for Westmoreland Central, Dwayne Vaz, moved to select a new chairman for the division despite objections by the party's leadership. This is the latest in the ongoing standoff between the MP and the sitting councillor Julian Chang, who's the current chairman. But as Kimberly Petty explains, the party says it will not acknowledge any new appointment at this time.
I am standing outside the division here in Savannah Lamar, where a new chairman for the division was just selected. However, we would have spoken to Dr. Dayton Campbell, who said he gave clear directives to the MP, Dwayne Vaz, to postpone the meeting. All in all, the meeting went along. Now, we also spoke to one resident who told us that she is disappointed with the happenings here in the division.
I really feel so breakdown to see that she is being deleted from this party. The person who really cares, the person who walk and stand hand to hand, feet to feet with us in Westmoreland. From Newmarket over Ricketts Street, Darling Street, uptown, downtown, she really stands for us as adults.
And while we were at the meeting venue, we were confronted by a few supporters who tried to prevent our reporter from covering the story.
Reporting here from the constituency office in Savannah Lamar, I am Kimberly Petty for TVJ News.
And one thing I must say, the People's National Party, this current leadership of the People's National Party, they are not good in terms of taking constructive criticism. Like if you are not praising them 100%, like you'll get cussed out like every single time. Anytime you mention anything, it's either like you're a labor right vlogger or you're this or you're that. You can't be someone that is just concerned about the party. And as I said, I'm not a labor right vlogger. I'm not someone that is like championing JLP talking point or anything like that. I'm just a concerned Jamaican who knows the value of women in politics. We've seen the value of Portia Simpson Miller. We've seen the value of Kamina Johnson-Smith as a foreign affairs minister and how well she does her job. I recently spoke about Nikisha Burchell. Nikisha Burchell, a new member of parliament and someone that I see as a rising star in politics, and the way that she's doing politics different from how old school a lot of the men does politics. So this is someone that champion women in politics, whether it's PMP or GLP. So this, when I talk, it's not criticizing the People's National Party because I'm trying to big up the Jamaica Labour Party. This is just someone that is really concerned about Jamaican politics, whether PMP or JLP. I believe that Jamaica need two strong party for our country to move forward, to be that first world country that we're thriving to be. And as I said, Nikisha Burchell is one of the person that I look at. And I spoke about her last week and how she conducted herself in the House of Parliament when she was talking, she was addressing this new bill by the Honourable Babsy Grange, and where they're talking about entertainment and her contribution and her respect from like someone like a rookie MP, and the way how she showed respect to Babsy Grange as someone that's been there for a long time. I did a video about that, and I said like this young lady is a rising star, and she need to be groomed in that way where one day she could possibly be a prime minister of Jamaica. And so women have a big role to play in politics. And I stated numerous times that I honestly believe that Lisa Anna, if Lisa Anna was the opposition leader, Lisa Anna would have won this past election. I honestly believe that 100%. But the People's National Party, they're going to have to do a better job with their women in politics, because you don't want someone like a Nikisha Burchell to not live up to her full potential. And as I said, she's doing things that I am so impressed with the work that she's doing right now.
Hello, South St. James. So today we began something new. For the very first time, we're hosting what we call pop-up offices. Right here in Garlands we started. Garlands is a community that feeds Moko, Niagara, Brothers Retreat, Flamstead, and all over. This is the first of its kind in our constituency, and it marks a new day, really. It is a new approach. We know South St. James is the largest city in St. James Parish, and we know the cost and difficulty it takes for people to travel to Montego Bay or to the divisional offices for support. So instead of asking you to come to us today, we're coming to you. And that's what service is about with your millennial type of MP and councillor. So at this pop-up office today, we're making everyday services easier and more accessible. So we're helping people with filling out passport application forms, applying for their health cards, formatting their resumes and their job letters, or emailing those job letters and resumes to potential employers. So for those persons who want assistance paying their traffic tickets and fines online or setting up their accounts, we can walk them through that. If they need the services of a justice of the peace, the endorsements and the signatures or their photographs to be endorsed, of course Councillor Swebe is a JP and we're offering that service here today. We have set up tents, tables and private spaces so that they can talk with us about their concerns, because Garlands and adjoining communities, your voice matters. Your issues deserve answers close to home, and we're bringing that to you. As millennial politicians, we're using technology and new ways of working to bridge the gap for the people. So whether it's helping you apply online, connect digitally, or simply cutting out unnecessary stress and costs, we are committed to modern, people-centered representation.
Yes, so the fact that Julian Chang, she's such a popular councillor and people are pushing back against the People's National Party and saying that they're trying to pretty much delete her out of the party, it says something. And I've mentioned this before, like the delegates are going to get upset if the delegates are taken out of the process. The delegates are an integral part of the process. They are the ones that they're on the ground in the community. So when we see leadership in the party not taking this serious and trying to push this lady out of politics, this is just crazy. And just not even 2 months after the election, and we're seeing this in the People's National Party. So you can't put yourself in a position, well, if we see like something from the Jamaica Labour Party, if they're faltering or if any baggage, they have any baggage, like what we see with the Christopher Tufton thing coming up right now, you can't put yourself in a position to capitalize on anything, because if the JLP is messing up, the PMP is messing up at the same time, and it just don't make sense. So I don't know what is going to happen, but I hope that this woman Julian Chang, that she can fight and keep her position. Or if I don't know, if she don't feel safe, she might have to cross the aisle and go to the Jamaica Labour Party or something. But this is just not looking good for the People's National Party. That another woman, another person that is doing a good job in her community, very popular in her community, we see the people pushing back, and this does not look good. So I believe that the People's National Party, like Dayton Campbell or the opposition leader Mark Golin, need to step in and fix this, because this just does not look good. So guys, sound off in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on this one. Do you think the People's National Party have a woman problem? Sound off in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. And remember, peace. I'm out.